Hi, welcome to Making All the Plans. I'm Connie, and if we haven't met before, I'm a busy mom of 2 active kids, and both my husband and I have full-time careers. My goal is to share with you how I stay on top of all life throws at me in one planner so that you might be able to do the same. So I have my HB90 notebook, my planner that is open to my current tasks, and then I also have my decorated pages for the week. The first thing that I always do is move my completed tasks over into my HB90 notebook so that I have a fresh slate to start with. However, I did not get any extra videos recorded last week, so there is still a lot on my plate. I will just push those back a little bit and I won't move any new tasks over into my notebook as of right now. Funny thing is, it is almost time to reset my Kanban board for September. This summer has really flown by for us. I'm hoping that everyone else had a little bit of time to rest and relax and just enjoy some time with your family. But for us, it has been nonstop go, go, go. And I know that it's not going to slow down with both kids playing soccer, but I'm really just trying to get into a routine so that everything can still get accomplished. We'll see how well that works out. But next, I take all of the tasks that I want to touch this week and put them in my sidebar of my planner. This keeps everything front and center. Those house tasks up towards the top, I'm not sure I'm going to get to most of those this week. My focus this week for my house is some exterior items because it's not supposed to be blazing hot and it's not supposed to rain. So that will be my goal for this upcoming weekend. I do have my Google Calendar open to my right-hand side, and my Google Calendar, every other calendar that I have feeds to the one Google Calendar. So I can see my work calendar, the kids' soccer schedules, anything that we have planned as a family, birthdays. So everything gets fed into that one Google Calendar so that I have a master schedule of where to look to see what is going on for the upcoming week, month, year, etc. Because I was working on the small screen of my laptop, I did have to scroll a little bit since I did have some morning events and then the kids' soccer schedule was later. So I had to scroll up and down to get all of the events for the day, but at least everything was still in one view. So let's get the rest of these calendar items written in and then we will start working on tasks.
A pair of jeans, a shirt or two. We didn't pack as if we weren't going back. It doesn't matter if it's true. I've got a feeling love will give us what we lack. The world is waiting up. The world is waiting half a step beyond our door. Yeah. And if it's not enough, I wanna see the stuff the world has got in store. I wanna take it all in, I'm falling. The cityscape by night, wanna catch in my photos. Where you go, every corner twice as bright. They'll be my treasures forever. When I can't hold you tight, I'll see the Stockholm lights. The Stockholm lights, the Stockholm lights.
Now that we have all of our calendar items written in and I know which nights there are soccer games, I can go ahead and plan out the rest of my tasks. I did mention in my setup video that some of these stickers are not sticking down very well, but I think once my planner's closed a little bit, it will be fine. I'm hoping at least. But let's go ahead and break out my tasks into the days. The first thing that I like to do is start out with my making all the plans items and breaking those into the subtasks that need completed for each day. And I might be overreaching, but I'm really trying to not only stay on track, but also get a little bit ahead each week since I do have some travel coming up and I need to have a lot of these things accomplished before I take those trips. So for each video, I like to break out the scripting, the videoing, and the editing for each of those videos. And within the videoing part, there are different types of shots that I record. So there might be just the normal camera down mode. There might be my talking head where I might have to do my hair and my makeup and things like that. And then I also sometimes shoot some B-roll. I'm not a great B-roll shooter or keeper of B-roll. So that is something that I am working on getting better at. But I break each of those out separately because they take different setups, different time. I may need to do my hair, like I said. So each of those different recording sessions would get broken out if I'm planning on doing them for each video. So once I get all of my tasks the way that I like them on the days that I think that they will work, scheduled around all of the soccer games that are happening and everything else that is on my plate already that are non-negotiables, then I'll go back in and add in my home tasks. And there won't be a lot this week. The house is already clean for the week, so that is very helpful. But I'm hoping to get some of those outside projects done. As I mentioned, it's not supposed to be blazing hot this week, and it's not supposed to rain. So I'm hoping to get some of the cement. We have some holes in the cement that I'd like to get patched. And then we have brick on our front porch that I would like to patch as well, if possible. Just the cement that's in between the bricks, I guess I should say. So I'm hoping to spend a little bit of time doing that this weekend and then replacing the bushes. We did rip the bushes out a few weeks ago, if you remember, and we have not replaced them yet. But before we put those in, I would like to paint the concrete block that is holding up the porch, just so that it is fresh and clean and I don't have to try to paint around the bushes after they've been installed. We'll see how much of that actually gets finished this weekend, but as much as possible is my goal. The other thing I'm doing is just writing in the high and low temperature for the day, just so that I know and I don't psych myself out thinking it's going to be too hot. Today would be a perfect day to be doing outside chores because it is overcast, but it's not supposed to rain. But today is a work day, so I will go ahead and work. The Best Buy delivery already did come, so we got our fridge that will be going in the basement. So that is a win for the day. And now I will just start knocking off all of my work tasks so that when 4 or 5 o'clock comes, I will be able to shift gears into those making all the plans tasks. The other things that I like to rate on my schedule are things like returns, so that I have in my mind when they need to be in my car so that I can return them. I don't love having returns sitting in my car because my trunk is full of soccer stuff. And so my returns usually end up sitting in my back seat, and I don't like things sitting in my back seat. So I do like having a plan for those returns. And then last but not least, I am going to put some reminders about dealing with the mail, the bills, the filing, all of that. I did finally get caught up with that and I don't have piles sitting on my desk and I want to avoid that pile reforming. So let's go ahead and get this plan into my planner and we'll be ready to start the week. I hope that everybody has a productive and fabulous week and I will see you in my next video. Bye.